What is up, VIP Kid teachers? My name is Austin, but here at VIP Kid, they call me Teacher AJ. Today, I am recording this video so that I can reveal to you guys a super secret tip that I wanted to give all of you guys to help make your classes better. If you already know this tip, that's great, but I highly doubt you do. Not many people have known about this. This is pretty cool. One of the biggest issues I've ever had with communicating with the students is sometimes some students are just not far along in their English learning yet to understand or comprehend what you're trying to tell them. And they'll be on topics that are really hard to explain. Now, some topics it's just pretty self-explanatory. You circle the picture, or you pull out a prop or something, whatever. But I have found a really, really cool feature in ManyCam, the virtual camera software that's pretty popular here at VIP Kid, that is really going to help you. Now, some of you really don't like ManyCam at all. Like, I've seen a lot of posts of people who are just like, no, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But I would like just to show you real quick what I can do in this video with ManyCam that might absolutely change, first of all, your perspective on ManyCam, but your outlook on all of your classes as a whole. I mean, that's huge. So, real quick, let's go over here to this classroom. This classroom's actually for tomorrow with the student. And so obviously the student is not here yet. But the important thing is I can access the settings pane. And we're not going to go in there right now because it's super echoey and not fun. But I can access the settings pane, so that's really important. And I'll show you why in a second. Now, one thing that's super helpful for people who are trying to explain something is to just use the Chinese word. And a lot of teachers will just have a new tab open where they have the Google Translator pulled up with English and simplified Chinese up, and they will literally just learn the word and teach it. And that's fine, but I actually found a really, really good way to make sure that you're pronouncing this word correctly. Because if you've never spoke Chinese before, what you probably don't know is that Chinese is a tonal language. They actually do not base everything they say on the sounds of vowels and consonants mushed together like English does. In China, you could have 4 of the same word with 4 different tones. I mean, that's crazy, I always like to joke around. People don't know that the word ma is like in one tone, it can mean mom, like ma, and like the other tone could actually mean like dang it, or something like that. Like dang you ma, like, I mean, that's terrible, but for real, like, people don't always quite get that, so the tones are extremely important. So if you're trying to just come into Google Translator and speak these tones, you might not understand. Now, obviously, barely any of the teachers can read Chinese characters. There is pinyin. Now, pinyin is also pronounced differently for some letters as well. And that's another big thing. They have some sounds we don't, like and and like it's crazy. So if you don't know these, please just stick to the program because if you don't know how to read this, it's going to be very difficult for you. So as far as the pinyin goes, this is just how we pronounce it closest to English, and that's also how they learn to pronounce it in like kindergarten and stuff, from what I'm told. I've not actually seen that myself. So anyways, that's your Chinese right here. But what I like is the feature where you can hit the listen button and listen to how it's pronounced. But I want to take it a step further. What I want to do today is encourage everyone to download ManyCam. Now, I have ManyCam Pro. I paid for it. It was $60. To me, it seemed worth it because I wanted to use everyone's either favorite or least favorite, which is the good old click button props like this. The good old click button props that you can see that are just, dancing all over your screen, whatever. Um, some people like it, some people hate it. It just kind of depends. Sorry about the, double, triple, quadruple vision here. Let me just move that over. It would work if I had a separate screen hooked up to my computer, but I currently don't. Sometimes I do, but everyone knows about these already. That's not what I'm going to talk to you about today. Props, as far as that goes, if you like 3D animation, fantastic. If you like props, great, that's good too. I'm here to talk about audio. So with ManyCam, what I have learned to do is actually play back the Google translated voice that can correctly pronounce these words through your classroom so that you can never get it wrong. Now understand there are some bad translations out there, so you do need to be careful for that. You don't want to get a bad translation and have the student even more confused. So make sure you're being very simple. Like if you're trying to explain furniture to a level 2, you might say a bed is furniture, a bed is in my room, furniture is in my room. That's a capital F, my bad. Bad English teacher. There we go. Furniture is in my room. And obviously we can hear it like this. 一张床是家具，一张床在我的房间里，家具在我的房间里。Now, what you might have picked up on in that is that it even includes a hint of an accent. So that's really good too. That really helps the students quite a bit. And I've found a way to play that back through the classroom. What you got to do is you go to the audio preferences in ManyCam and you turn on global sound. Make sure your preset audio is turned off. Scroll down to audio devices, and currently select your built-in microphone just like that. I have to exit out because I'm showing here, but if you click the select microphone button, select the built-in microphone. Or if you're using a secondary microphone, sometimes I have a tube microphone that I hook up that works really well. Or, the Apple headphones microphone, whatever. But that would just go under built-in microphone because it overrides. There it is. We're built-in microphone. So you can add other mics too, so like other people could talk and stuff. But that's all you need. You need the audio device and the global sound. And what that's going to do, the global sound is going to allow sounds from all over your computer to be played through this microphone, this virtual microphone we're now setting up. And then we're going to go over here to our classroom and go to settings. It's going to get really echoey here for a second. Let me just mute this. Okay, that's way better. So I just mute this for a sec. And your input microphone now is going to be ManyCam virtual microphone. So that is what you want, is ManyCam virtual. And then I'm not going to do it quite yet, but I will turn this back up so that you can actually see the input from the microphone going into the classroom. And I will hit play. Whoops. Okay, so I hit it way too early, my bad. But I will hit play on that and turn this up. So there it is, guys. That is how you do it. That is how you set up so that you can actually have a proper pronunciation of whatever you're trying to translate spoken to your student without worrying, did I mess up the translation? Are they going to understand what I'm trying to say? All you got to do is make sure what you're saying is very simple and very simplistic, and just don't attempt to pronunciate a tonal language that you've not had any training in, because we don't need to be messing up with the tones in Chinese, because they're just, you could think you're talking about one thing and be talking about something totally different. And you're like, but I said the word. Yes, but it was your tone of voice. That was the problem. So that is it, guys. That is how you set up to have your, how you set up to have your sound from Google Translator fed into your classroom so that you can then not have to worry about, explaining things to your student. If they don't get it, I just click over to Translator real quick. I don't even type it in either. I literally just click this and I say what I need to say. So I say whatever I need to say.
我说什么我需要说。
And you see, when I click that and say whatever I need to say, it will not only translate, but automatically start the playback without me needing to click anything. So like I could say it to the student, realize they don't get it, and I'm like, okay, they don't get it. What I said was, a couch is furniture.
沙发是家具。
There we go. A couch is furniture. And you'll see their eyes light up and they're like, oh, what? And they love it. It's so funny. But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you enjoy this tip. And as far as the people whose paychecks have not been cleared yet, good luck to you guys. Hang in there. They're coming. And I'm not saying that out of, high and mightiness or anything. My paycheck didn't come through either. I promise, like, I have not got it. It is not good. Actually, my internet was shut off because the service provider for my internet was hooked up to that account. And I was like, that was not good. So I had to actually call them and hook up a different account and have it all taken care of. But don't worry, paychecks are coming. Everything will be just fine. And as far as the tip, you guys are all set. Have a good one, guys.